Why am I just such a disaster? Like... Well, hello muggles on the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another Muggle Monday. Okay guys, so this is the first Muggle Monday in a while. I'm sorry that I've been absent. I already explained that in my last video, so I'm not going to say it again. If you want to know why I've been gone for so long, you can just check out that video. It was literally the last video I posted. But anyways, I am back and I'm back to do my Harry Potter videos. And for today's Harry Potter video, I am combining both of my favorite things, Harry Potter and books. Even though Harry Potter and books already go together because Harry Potter is based off of a book series called Harry Potter. You know, I'm rambling now, like that made no sense, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to be combining both of these together and I'm going to be talking about the different book covers for the Harry Potter series. I've done this many times before where I compare US covers and the UK covers, and I'm basically doing that again, except just with the Harry Potter series' covers. Yeah? Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's just dive into this and compare the covers. Actually, before we dive in, I gotta do my shameless plug because, you know, I'm desperate. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and it makes me really happy when you do so. When you do so, if you do so, I meant. And also don't forget to subscribe because if you like to see how awkward I am and how much I mess up on camera like I just did, then you would like to see more videos from me, so please subscribe and you can see all of my videos in the future. So let's just jump into this and look at the US and the UK covers for the very first time they were published. Now I just want to clarify that I think these were the first editions out there. Like I feel like these are the most popular ones that like everyone has, that are like the oldish kind of ones. So I don't know if they're actually technically the first editions. I didn't go research that because, you know what, I'm lazy and like 2 seconds would have took me to Google and find out if they're the first editions. But did I do that? No. So let's first jump into obviously the first book, which is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're living in the world. It's published under a different name, but basically the first book. So this is the UK cover because Kevin, when he's editing, is gonna have the picture on screen. Like, no need to thank me. I'm just a genius when it comes to editing. And anyway, yeah, this is the UK cover of the first book. And obviously Harry is at the Hogwarts Express, about to get on the train and bring him to Hogwarts for his very first year of school, and nostalgic moments just looking at this cover. And yeah, that's basically the UK cover for the first book. Obviously with the US cover they went like a different direction because they've gone with Harry on the broom catching his first golden snitch. Also a major key point in the book and very nostalgic memory once again. And yeah, that's basically how they went with this cover. So if you ask me between the two which one is my favorite, I would have to probably go with the US cover. I don't really know why, I just feel like there's more going on in the US cover because like there's a unicorn in the background, which is quite random, but anyways, there's just a unicorn in the background. And yeah, I also love the UK cover because, you know, obviously the Hogwarts Express, which is a very key detail in the book, but yeah, if you ask me to pick between them, I'm gonna go with the US one. Okay, so the second book obviously is Chamber of Secrets, and this is the UK cover, which obviously has our favorite duo, Harry and Ron, in the flying car because they missed their train to Hogwarts because of Dobby, who is my bae. Wait, I just said he was my bae. Hold on, I don't mean like my bae as in actually like a bae, you know what I mean? Like I just mean like I love Dobby a lot, like he's not actually my bae. I don't know why I said that, like that was just weird. Okay, forget I even said that. Basically this is the UK cover and obviously it's a very key moment in the book and one of my favorite scenes, and it's just hilarious in Chamber of Secrets. And this is the US cover and it obviously has Harry at the Chamber of Secrets, which is like an arch, which is kind of weird. And obviously like the Phoenix is there, everything's there, like the sword as well. But if you ask me to choose between these two, I'm gonna go with the UK cover just because I feel like the cover for the US one is just very boring. I don't know, like just plain. But like the UK cover, it's very important to the book. Like it's a very key moment in the book and in the movies, so like it just makes sense that's the cover, and I just really like that cover more than I do the US one. So now we're moving on to Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the third book in the series, and both the US and the UK covers for this one are very, very, very similar. But this is the UK cover, so obviously we've got Harry and Hermione on Buckbeak, and this is the US cover, which we've also got Harry and Hermione on Buckbeak, and they're very similar covers, but I'm just gonna go with the US one because I just think the colors that they used for the cover just stand out more compared to the UK one. So yeah, otherwise they're practically the exact same cover. So moving on to book 4, which is Goblet of Fire. This is the UK cover, which obviously has Harry at the first trial in the Triwizard Tournament with the dragon and getting his egg, and obviously the dragon is breathing fire at him and Harry's on his broom flying away, which is a very key moment in the book, which we all know. This is the US cover, which obviously has all of the different tributes on it. Wait, tributes? Tributes is not the right word, that's the Hunger Games. I'm mixing my series up. What are they called? Triwizard Champions. That's the word I meant to use, not tributes. Yeah, basically has all of the Triwizard Champions on it, and Harry's obviously the vocal point of the cover because it's Harry. And yeah, for this I am gonna go with, actually I don't know which one's my favorite. This is actually a tricky one. You know what? I'm gonna be biased and just go with the US cover because Cedric is basically on it, so we all know how much I am trash for Cedric, so no biasness here. Okay, so moving on to book 5, which is Order of the Phoenix, and this is the UK cover. For the cover of book 5 in the UK, we literally just have a phoenix rising from the fire for the cover, which like it's in the title of the book, like Order of the Phoenix, and there's a phoenix on the cover. It makes sense, you know. And then this is the US cover. Obviously we've got Harry in the middle, and it's a very, very blue cover with like a lot of lights and candles, and I don't know what it's meant to be on this cover. I'm assuming it's obviously the part in the Ministry of Magic near the end. I'm assuming that's what it's meant to be, or maybe it's meant to be something else. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys know. But anyways, my favorite cover for this one would have to be the UK cover, just because I feel like there's a phoenix on the cover and phoenix is in the title, and I always really like when a book cover or anything like that matches the actual title of the book. So the fact there's actually a phoenix on the cover of this, and Harry's not even in the cover, which is actually something I didn't realize. Harry's not even on the cover of this one. But yeah, I just really like the fact there's a phoenix there, so yeah. So then we move on to book 6, which is the Half-Blood Prince, and a very sad book in my opinion. Anyways, for both of these covers, once again, we've got Harry and Dumbledore, which makes them very similar as a book cover. But for the UK cover, we've got very much like the flame, which is like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Like probably one of my all-time favorite scenes in the movies. Like that scene is just amazing. And anyways, I'm getting off topic, but sorry, I just love that scene so much. And that basically is the cover for this book in the UK series. And in the US one, it's basically the exact same scene kinda, except it's just green, which I don't know why they went with green, but okay. So based on the fact that the UK cover looks so much like the actual scene in the movie, and it just, it hits home for Kevin, you know, it just hits home. I'm gonna go with the UK cover for this one because it's just, that scene, like I could go on a rant about that scene, it's just so amazing. And then finally we have got obviously Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and this is the UK cover, which finally has the trio on the cover, which makes me so happy. And they're at Gringotts, where they're getting Helga Hufflepuff's cup, and that's also one of my favorite scenes just because I'm a Hufflepuff, and yes, I am biased because they're getting the Hufflepuff cup, so I'm that biased. And this is the US cover, which basically just has Harry like, you know what I mean? Like, why is he doing this with the hand? Like, I don't know. So obviously just based on what I just did, my favorite cover for the final book would have to be the UK one, because the US one just doesn't make sense to me. I'm very confused. So that is comparing the US and the UK covers of the old editions of Harry Potter. I will be doing another video where I'm comparing the newer editions of the Harry Potter series, but that's going to be maybe next week or the week after. I just wanted to separate the two because, you know, it gives me more content to put out instead of just putting them all into one video. Yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know down below which is your favorite covers, or which ones do you prefer the most? Do you prefer the US one or do you prefer the UK? I would love to know. We can just talk a lot about Harry Potter down in the comments. And other than that, I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye guys.